Welcome to Conscious Creation with actress, author, and healer, Dee Wallace. If you want to take charge of your life, really take charge of your life, the next hour will be a fun, enlightening experience in creating the life you want. Whether it's money, health, success, or relationships, join Dee in celebrating the power of you and see your life expand into joyful creation. To join Dee live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Time, call 206-402-0100 and enter PIN number 161329#. And don't forget, Dee can also be heard on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Transformation Talk Radio and on her YouTube channel, Dee Wallace Official. And now, here's Dee.
Hello, all you beautiful people I love so much. Coming to you from my office in my beautiful home in Woodland Hills, California. Hi! Okay, well, I was doing some work on behalf of myself last night, and interestingly enough, the channel said take this out to the community. So we have two things that I'm bringing to you to claim for yourselves for health and wellness. Now, you remember health is for the physical realm, wellness is for the spiritual, mental, and emotional realms. So, on behalf of health and wellness, we are directing, I command with love, as the powerful God that I am, that I am the God of me that creates the health and wellness of my body, mind, and soul in every aspect of my life. And so it is. The second one is, I command with love as the powerful God that I am, that my intellect and heart integrates into the whole with the balance of correct female and male powerful energy. And so it is. We invoke the symbol, the formula, the violet flame, and the golden light around all of these directions and commands. And so it is. Now, the second one, I just want to give a brief explanation. Remember, every creation is a metaphor for creating a baby. The masculine and the feminine must come together in balance. The masculine must be in balance within itself. The feminine must be in balance within itself. And then they must come together in balance and unite in balance. And then the creation is born from that balance. So that is what we just directed, commanded. And we are the powerful gods that are in charge of all that creation. And so it is. So I want you to remember that every morning when you arise, and take that responsibility happily and joyfully and powerfully. Okay? It's up to us, guys. It's up to us. Okay. I have a lot of callers here, so we're going to go straight to it. All right. We are going to start with Penny in the UK. You're on.
Hi there, Dee.
Hi, baby.
Hi. Just with regards to hearing is what I wanted to look at today. As a small child or sort of in my early years, I was sort of told by my mother that I didn't listen. Then I went into later years, and it transpired that I had like a hearing thing of 200 decibels that I wasn't quite hearing properly. But over the years, I've kind of created or collected all of these stories around you don't listen or you're not hearing me properly. And I just wondered if we could look at that a bit more deeply, please, and to see whether that is a true statement, whether that is true that I don't listen or I can't hear properly what people are saying, so I make up stories.
Well, Penny, you followed that direction pretty well, didn't you?
Yes, I did, yes.
Well, do you want to redirect yourself?
Yes.
When I say it's too late to do that, I get a no. Good. When I say you have redirected that, I get a no. So you're spot on that you know what it's about, and you have not redirected yourself. You know that that's what it's about, and you have not redirected yourself, baby.
Okay.
Okay. So I do listen. I do hear every direction. That's what you want to redirect your little girl to know. And now your adult Penny to know.
Okay,
do you understand?
So I do, yes. And I just wanted to check with my wiring whether it's nothing to do with the wiring of my system.
Well, right now it does, because you have directed your wiring for a long time to wire itself so it doesn't listen. When I say it is possible to redirect it to listen, I get a big yes.
Okay.
But you have to redirect yourself.
Okay.
And your wiring to know that, to listen, to know it's possible, and to work with your little girl so that she can redirect it and know it's possible. Do you understand?
I do, yes. I'm just curious as to whether the little girl had her wiring out in the beginning and that's why she was told these things.
No.
Or no. Okay, good. Okay, so it just really was a patterning from my mother that then created a whole scene of stories.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So is there a statement I need to say or just redirect it into listening?
Well, yeah, they'll give it. Hold on. Okay, my wiring for listening is in perfect running order, and always has been. And they want you to envision a big, happy, smiling face at the end of that. Yeah.
Okay,
so,
brilliant.
because they want it to be fun. This is not a heavy thing that you're doing.
No, I do get a bit serious, it's true.
Yeah. Okay?
Okay. Yeah, that's fantastic. I just wanted to extend my complete gratitude. Thank you so much for what you're doing, and it's just been amazing, so thank you.
Thank you, Penny. And have fun rewiring with your little girl. Okay?
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you, Dee.
You bet. Now that was really interesting for everybody dealing with health stuff out there. Have fun rewiring. Yeah. Okay, we are going to Brenda in Connecticut. You're on.
Hello, beautiful, fabulous, inimitable Dee. Yay!
Hello, Brenda. I love your joy. What's up?
So, I have been shifting things, and I think the channel is going to sense this energy that,
big yes. Big yes.
Yes. I'm looking for some fine tuning, and the ones I'm looking for some fine tuning on, I'm working on my back issues, and it is shifting for the better. So that's working, but my stomach, my digestive stuff, I'm still working on that, and I do direct my energy every day. Sometimes the doubt gets in like the doubt in the pit of my stomach for not just for my health, but other things. I get that yucky turning in my stomach of that doubt.
Yeah, so they want to go to the word digest. Not digestive, but the word digest. And we're going to a core belief. This page here. 16, 17, 18. When I value myself, I have to abandon myself. And you abandon yourself by the constant digestive stuff is doubt. You're always digesting the doubt. So the highest question we can ask is, what is the doubt about yourself about? Do you know?
I think it's just, my upbringing that everything is about everybody else and take care of everybody else. While I am shifting that, I absolutely am, that is still that doubt.
Yeah, you're right on.
Yeah.
You're right on. So, hold on. We're going to life subjects. Yes. This column 1, 2, 3, 4. Loving myself. The subject of loving myself. And now we're going back to a core belief. Boy, you're making me work for this, aren't you? This page, here, 16, 17, 18, 19. Which is, when I value myself, I have to abandon myself. So that's kind of your definition of loving yourself. Is you were taught if you love yourself, you abandon yourself. And many of us are taught that, Brenda. Many of us. Many of our religions teach us the highest way to love yourself is to give yourself up. And it's bullshit. What religion were you raised?
We were neutral. I wasn't raised with any religion.
Yeah, that's what you think. What's the lineage in your family of religion?
Well, we are Middle Eastern.
Which means what?
Armenian.
Okay, and the Armenians practice what religion? The history.
It would be Armenian Apostolic, but again, I went to church a few times, but religion wasn't talked about in the house, and it just wasn't.
I understand that, but there's a genealogy in your cells. There's a genealogy of religion with all of us, guys. Like you know, my maternal grandparents were Southern Baptist. We did not practice Southern Baptist, but in our genes there was beliefs of Southern Baptist passed down. Do you understand?
I do.
So I'm just trying to understand what might have been lingering there for you on the subject we're talking about.
I might be able to help, and it's not religion.
Okay.
My grandparents had to flee because there was a massacre going on in, my historic country. And so they had to, and they had family members killed and all that, and they had to survive. So everything was, you hold on to stuff. You don't spend stuff. You use everything you can. Something could be taken away. So I don't know if that's helpful.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
So I had to abandon my home. I had to leave my home. I had to leave who I was. In order to survive, I had to abandon a lot of who I was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You don't have to do that anymore, Brenda.
Yeah.
So, what was your original question?
It was about fine-tuning the digestive, the pit in my stomach, the doubt that I get in the pit of my stomach as I'm creating, because I am shifting, but sometimes that doubt in the pit of my stomach just takes over.
Yeah. Am I going to have to abandon what I'm creating? That's what it's about. Highest, most correct, most complete. And it's the remnants of the fear that has been passed down for generations, honey. And rightfully so. So work with your little girl. Work with your past lives that remember your family trauma. And say, okay, this was theirs. We do not have to own this. Honor it, yes. But this is not ours to fear anymore. We get to celebrate freedom and honor freedom now. That's our job.
That is amazing. That's perfect. That's it right there.
Okay?
Thank you so
You
so
bet.
Thank
and
you.
That's, again, for everyone on the call, all of our ancestors gladly paid the way for us so that we can celebrate the freedom and the glory that we can live in now. We do not have to own the burden anymore, guys. We get to sing and dance and celebrate the freedom. So let's do that for them. That will help them be free energetically also in whatever lives they're moving into and being born into now. Invoking the symbol formula by the flame golden light, we are free, and so it is. Thank you for bringing that one in, Brenda. Thank you.
Thank you. I love you so much. Thank you.
Love you too, baby. Bye-bye. Okay, we're going to Phyllis in New Mexico. You're on.
Hey, Dee. Yeah, I got this flood of information coming in. I wanted to get clarity about this whole thing of owning stuff, and I'm kind of getting, it's like a male-female thing where it's like, oh, I'm created a home, and then I get evicted, so now I moved in, I got rid of a bunch of stuff, but now it's like, why did I buy a bed? That's the only nice thing I have. Why did I buy that bed frame? I'm just kind of beating myself up about it, and it's like, I feel like there's past life stuff, and I've probably moved 50 times in my entire life, and I usually don't own stuff, so, yeah, there just feels like there's
Why are you, the question they're giving me is, why are you beating yourself up about transition?
Beating myself up. It's like, oh, you should have known. Every time you buy furniture, you get called up for 2 years active duty and mice pee all over your nice stuff. And so this is probably the first time since then that I bought a nice bed. But yeah, it's just like, no, you got to stay minimal. You got to be ready to go.
Well, only if you don't want to ever be in transition, Phyllis, but that's not you. Is it? Are you ready to settle down and stay in one place? Because that hasn't been the Phyllis I've ever known.
Yeah.
You like to pick up and go.
Yeah.
Okay, so rent your stuff from now on.
So I just feeling like I should just sell that bed.
When you're ready to go, if you're ready to go again, you may stay for a year.
Yeah.
But live in the moment right now, sweetheart.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got is in the moment, yeah, you need a bed.
Okay, so the channel's saying this is really not about the bed.
I know, yeah.
This is about you second-guessing you.
Yeah.
Okay, so stay in the moment. You're not in the moment, Phyllis. You're second-guessing what the moment is going to be instead of being very present in the moment and living fully and presently in what the moment is right now. In the moment right now, you need a bed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in this moment, appreciate your bed, use your bed, and when the moment comes that you have to leave, you'll know it. But it's not this moment.
Right, okay. I kind of got that this morning when you were doing your opening remarks, yeah.
Hold on. Sheets, book, song. Give me a movie, please.
Working Girl.
Okay. So, if you're working at a job, you don't go to work going, oh, I wonder if I should leave this job today. Maybe I should go look for another job today. You see, your focus needs to be on the job that you're working at today, doesn't it?
Yes.
Okay. There's something for you to take away from this. Hold on. The lesson here for you is that they want you, those are the highest words, they want you to stop and stay for a while.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Because when I first got evicted, I was just going to pack up and go to D.C. Because I'd done that before. But and then, magically, the first place I found on Craigslist and looked at is like perfect. And Well, it's not perfect. I have to clean it, but it's just like a own little house with trees and birds and peacocks and everything.
It's the staying part that's hard for you.
Yeah.
And that's what you need to learn to do. That's what I'm getting.
Okay, that feels good.
Okay. Highest,
That's
most
great.
correct, all right, let's balance that, invoking the symbol formula. Violet flame, golden light. We are divine love, and so it is. Okay.
Right. Thanks, Dee.
Yep. Oh, that was, yeah. We all need to learn when to stay. They're playing me that song. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, yeah. Know when to stay, know when to leave. Okay, Gina, you're on.
Oh, my gosh. Hi, Dee.
Hi, babe.
I had a real quick question. So those opening statements, are we to replace what we usually do in the morning with those two statements?
No, you're supposed to just add them.
Got it. Okay.
Don't have to do them every day.
Okay.
Just add them today.
Okay. So I am really working with flow in my life, which means right now I'm getting rid of a bunch of things and cleaning out my garage.
And your nose.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I tend to compartmentalize, so I'm not thinking about my nose, but I guess I could be cleaning that out at the same time.
Yep.
So what's a good, what should I be, what's in my way, or what's...
When I say there's anything in your way, I get a no. When I say you believe there's always something in your way, I get a yes.
Okay.
It's a true statement that there's nothing in your way except your belief that there is.
That makes
I get
sense,
a yes.
right?
What?
I said that makes complete sense. There is nothing else in my way except my beliefs. So, what's going on with my beliefs? Because I'm like really in action on this, cleaning, getting rid of things. I'm in my garage today. I have to park my car in there, so I'm very motivated.
Okay. Just know that everything is in flow.
Okay.
And that includes the flow of your positive beliefs.
Okay. That was pretty easy. That's it?
That's it. You see, you want to make it harder.
Like there's something I'm missing, or I must be missing something, but it feels pretty good right now. So I just was wanting to make sure there wasn't something, and there it is. So thank you.
Yep.
Okay. Love you, Dee. That was easy.
Let it be flowing, baby. Let it be flowing. Oh, my God, you guys. Okay, we're going to Brian in New Jersey. You're on.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. So, I just called to say I love you.
Oh, I love you too, baby.
Yes. I was actually testing before the call. Last time we spoke, I told you that I've also been experiencing a major shift in my consciousness, in my knowing. Despite not seeing all evidence of what I want materializing, but maintaining that just complete faith and passion that everything is unfolding the way it is, that life is moving me where I need to move. I tested it. I got that the channel doesn't really have anything for me, but I figured I'd stay on the call anyway.
Well, I get that the channel does have something for you.
Okay.
And that everything you said is true and accurate. And because of that, the channel has something for you.
Okay.
So there you go. Sheets, book, song, movie. We're going to a play. And we're going to South Pacific.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Before you said the words, South Pacific came to my head.
Well,
That's what you were going to answer. Yeah.
Well, that's a good sign. Any particular song from South Pacific?
I guess wash that in right out of my hair.
Yep, that's where we're going.
Yep.
Okay. Any particular man come up?
My old self.
Well, Brian, I get a yes on that.
Yeah.
Your old self. Yep. So, you seem to know everything. What about your old self are we washing away?
Anything that held on to old limiting beliefs, fears, doubts, fears.
Around
really,
a particular subject. So which subject are we going to?
Oh, we're talking money and opportunities.
Yep. Okay. So tell me the belief. There's two beliefs your old self really wants to get rid of. What are they?
I don't have what it takes to make the money I want to make. Oh, wow. That just came out.
Yep.
Wow.
And there's one more.
Okay. That it's going to take a long time.
Yep. Look at you. So, I have everything it takes to make the money I want now.
Bingo.
Now,
yes.
Make sure that the number that you want to make isn't so out there that you don't think it's possible.
Okay.
So give me a number yearly that you think is possible.
250,000.
Get a yes on that. Does the present Brian think 250,000 a year is possible for him to make now? Dude, I get my big helicopter yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, push the easy button, Brian. Do you see how accurate you were?
Yep.
All righty then. So, when you bring that in by the end of the year, can I borrow some?
Yes. I will gladly tithe to you for all of the guidance and assistance and everything you have done for me over the years.
Oh, you're sweet. Okay, so you've got that statement written down?
Yes. No, but I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Write it with a big smiley face at the end. You go to your love place and claim it every morning, every night. Okay?
How shall I phrase the statement? Refresh my memory?
Look, dude, I was in the channel, so...
it's all right. You know what? I'll listen back. I'll get it. I'll write something
you
for now.
said...
I'll find it when I listen. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because it's gone from me now. You told me something about you're not able to make...
Yeah. I have everything I need to make the money I want now.
I don't think that was exactly it, so listen back to the show.
Yeah.
And get exactly...
It's close enough until we listen back, yes.
Okay. All right,
All right,
dude.
thank you, baby.
Go get him.
Right.
Go get him.
You got it.
Goodbye.
You got it.
Look how accurate he was. Boy, he should be doing it for everybody else. Okay, Debbie in Pennsylvania, you're on.
Hi, Dee.
Hi,
you hear
babe.
me?
Yep.
Okay. I loved that. I had a situation. I was doing a training. It was an incredibly intense training. I had to make arrangements to go someplace other than my home to make sure my dogs were taken care of. Long story short, my husband wound up in the hospital. I still managed to do the training, but I had to leave early, which I had discussed with one of the staff, and it turned into, the best words I can use is a shit show, because I was getting ready to leave and it was virtual, and another person, another staff member questioned me, "What are you doing? Are you going somewhere?" And I just need a little bit more clarity as far as what happened. What I am understanding about the situation is I had fallen out of myself. It was really long training. I was exhausted. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and this had been going on for 12 hours. There was a lot of chaos because there were a lot of other people. And I just feel like I fell out of who I was and was mirroring the chaos of, and I got really, really angry. I got really angry because I had done everything that I needed to do. And I just feel like it's a pattern and a theme in my life. Like, for instance, right now, listening to you, one of my dogs just peed in my living room.
Which has to do with what?
Just when I'm trying to do things for myself that I feel like are going to be beneficial, and like we had talked about, I had said to you at one point, I feel like I'm on the verge of a breakthrough, and you said, don't be on the verge, break through. So I feel like I'm doing things that are taking me to the next level, but there always seems to be chaos. It's not
okay.
flowing.
So basically, what you're saying is, whenever you break through for yourself, the universe makes you pay for it.
Yeah, kind of. And with the training, basically, what I was told was if I didn't stay, that I would have to leave, and I couldn't come back, and I couldn't get my money back.
And you had to leave because your husband had a medical emergency?
Well, I had to leave because I had done the training, the full day of training, and I had made arrangements for my dog because my husband was in the hospital and was supposed to be there. And I had made all the arrangements I possibly could. The training was supposed to end approximately at midnight. And I knew that my dogs were going to be alone for an extended period of time. So I discussed with one of the coaches, I said, I am going to have to leave at midnight. And when I got home, there were like my one dog who's a senior had peed and had broken through the gate, and it was just, so I did all of the training. I was there for the full 12 hours.
And the training went over.
Yes, the training went over. I mean, it literally went till like 1:30 in the morning.
And how was it resolved?
Basically, I didn't have a breakthrough. I had a breakdown because I was so exhausted and worried about my
how
dog.
was it resolved?
It wasn't resolved. I stayed. Because they basically said, if you don't stay until the end today, then you cannot come back.
Okay, so you stayed.
Mm-hmm.
You graduated, or whatever the term would be, and you successfully completed it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So there's nothing to resolve around the training. It's just the breakdown and all that, and the pattern of what happened.
The breakdown in the communication, because like I said, I had talked to one of the staff members and had said, who I'd been talking to throughout the whole day.
Yeah, we're not going there. We're going to the pattern.
Okay.
And what I stated is where we're going. That whenever you do something for you, basically the universe craps on you.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's what it felt like. I felt like literally I was like, okay, I did everything that I was supposed to do. I completed this training.
We got it.
Yeah.
Okay. This started 0 through 5, 0, 1, 2. Oh, shocker, guys. 3 years old with your mom.
Okay.
Well, and that makes sense because when we're small, we have no control over our universe, right?
Right.
So, that can be as simple as, I want my dolly, Mommy takes my dolly away. But just think of, it doesn't have to necessarily be 3 years old. Think of your younger childhood.
Chaos.
So sum up your younger childhood with your mom. How did...
Absent and chaotic.
What?
Absent and chaotic.
Okay.
I shouldn't say absent. I would say distracted.
Okay.
Just because of everything that was going on.
Okay. So give me an example of how you would, when you were very little, you would try to come forward for yourself, and it would seem like the universe or the world or your mom would always take everything away from you.
Take everything away.
Or not show up or disappoint you or
just disregard what it was that I said.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably when I expressed at the very young age that I did not want her to marry the man that she had asked her to marry, him, because he had been physically abusive towards me. She married him anyway. I don't think I don't recall if I told her about the physical abuse. I just said, no, don't do it.
So he was abusing you?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's where we're going. Bingo. And in a way, you were receiving physical abuse at this training.
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
Okay. So you understand how this belief and perception of the world started. And when you have a belief that creates a perception of the world, guys, you have to create circumstances and perceptions of the world that you can follow through on then.
Yeah, and actually the staff member that I had been talking to all day and had communicated that I would need to leave early. When she was brought into the breakout room, she said no. Basically they asked her, did you tell Debbie that she could leave? And she said no. And I had a text message that didn't directly say, yes, you can go, but I had said to her, I made all the arrangements that I could. I need to be out of the training at 12 o'clock. I can't stay past 12. And she responded and said, okay, so 12 midnight? And I said, yes, thank you, and left it at that. But apparently I interpreted that incorrectly.
Well, I would have interpreted it the same way.
That I could leave or that I couldn't leave?
That you could leave.
Okay, thank you. Because and at that point, that's when I got
that's
really, really,
neither
really
here
angry.
nor there.
Yes, okay.
You're arguing for your limitations now.
Okay, well, stop it.
What we want to get to is why you continue to set up these circumstances. And you continue to set them up so that you can fulfill these expectations that you created at 3 years old. You don't want to continue to set these up for yourself, sweetheart.
So
Correct?
Is it about me? No, I don't want to continue. So is it about me looking outside of myself?
It's about you.
Not trusting me?
It's about you expecting the world to rip things away from you when you have created something that you want.
Okay. It's not fully.
And when you look back, you can see a lot of instances that match this. Can't you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And yes, absolutely.
Okay. So we don't want to keep creating this pattern, do we?
No, we don't.
What do we want?
I want to be able to do things for myself to completion and feel successful and be able to manage my life efficiently.
And joyfully.
And joyfully,
happily.
Yes.
And the universe always compliments me with joy and completion in everything I do. You see, you believe you have to pay for your happiness. And we want to recreate that belief, honey. We want to redirect that belief. That the universe creates with joy and happiness with me as my partner all my creations. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Invoking the symbol formula. Violet flame golden light. We are divine love. And so it is. Boy, that was a big one. Big one for you.
Yes, it was.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Dee. I love you so much.
Love you too.
Have a good day.
Yeah, guys, remember your beliefs create the perceptions of the world that you see the world through, which creates your life, positively or negatively. And we want positive lives that are joyful and happy, okay? All right. That brings another... Boy, what a show. Wow, what a show. Thank you all for bringing in amazing things for this show. Let's come together, drop into our hearts, open them, go to our love place and say it loud and proud. I love me. I love me. And I love me even more, because I know that's what it's all about.
Thank you for joining Dee on Conscious Creation. Visit her website at imdwallace.com for awesome downloads, archived shows, enlightening webinars, and amazing free offerings. And remember, you can hear Dee every week on BBS Radio, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and live at Oneness Talk Radio. You can also hear Dee on Transformation Talk Radio and on her YouTube channel, Dee Wallace Official. Be sure to join us next week for Conscious Creation with Dee Wallace. And remember, loving yourself is the key to creation.